and like the warm up was like that weekend.
Yeah.
Had never ran a nitro car on a track before. Loaded up, went to the warm up. Figured that was a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
I made the main.
What?
Yeah. They did a ladder format. Made it.
Oh, sorry.
That was Leer.
Oh, I've just received word in our headset. Stop and go off the start here for our 512th odd buggy main. First of all, Russ Heath going upside down, and now we have a stop and go on car number 3, which is.
Is that Dale Earnhardt or actually car number 3?
I was gonna.
That yellow and blue car is Dale Earnhardt.
Okay, yeah, I don't think it's car number 3 because Bobby Moore is not here, so I don't think it's car 3.
Hey, he just like peaced out.
Yeah, I had a rough weekend.
Yeah,
rough weekend. So Harold Lewis going to be leading us out. Kevin Van Leer in second. Benjamin Fenton in the number 3 spot. Jonathan Greenwood in 4th. Craig Amo in 5th. Russ Heath in 6th. Brian Burbank up in the number 7 spot. Jimmy Stevens. Daniel Williams. Rounding out the field right now here on lap number 1.
Yeah.
But
you have your job. Yeah. You gotta keep up on it.
We're going back and forth here.
Yes.
So you realize, hey, I could do.
Had no idea what I was doing on tires or anything. I thought city blocks were like dialed tire everywhere.
Of course.
So I took a bunch of city blocks to LCRC.
There might be somebody looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ryan Lett's looking at me right now.
Hey, Ryan. How are you? We got Ryan Lutz in the studio now. This is like famous techno haven right here. We just got this tech. Whoa, watch your head, man. Jiminy Christmas. Ryan Lutz 9 foot tall, and he comes into a 7 foot tall trailer, doesn't even duck down. Yikes.
I think Ryan Lutz came in here to yell at me so we can go back to the hotel.
Is that what you came in here?
Oh, yeah? Just tell him to go in the tent and listen.
Joe Bornhorst's dad thought he was lost, so he
was
sent
worried
Ryan
about
to
me.
find him, and he found it.
I swear I'm 4 years old.
It's okay. Oh,
yeah.
Aaron swears that I'm 10 going on 11 because my vocabulary from where I come from may not be quite as strong or as advanced as his.
Let's ask Ryan. How do you pronounce Alex K's last name?
Yes, thank you. Ryan Let's just said K.
Yes.
Love it. Perfect. Back on the track in this one. 3 minutes down, 7 to go. Harold Lewis going to be out front. Ben Fenton, Jonathan Greenwood, Brian Burbank, Kevin Van Leer, Jimmy Stevens, Russ Heath, Craig Amo, and Daniel Williams. Joe, does that mean does that where am I in the middle of like an I think like a marriage argument right now? Are you out? You can come back.
No, I'm good.
You can come join us tomorrow.
No, my dad being Ryan Lutz just yelling at me to go home. You and the people of LiveRC.
I really appreciate that. You both can come back and join us tomorrow.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
But I want to finish.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Okay. All
Dad,
right.
go away.
Ryan, I tried to help you. All right, back on the track.
Ryan, let's go away. Please.
Back on the track. Ryan is leaving with Joe Bornhorst's truck. So back on the track now. 4 minutes down, 6 to go. Harold Lewis going to be out front, leading this one. Kevin Van Leer second. Brian Burbank in third. Brian Burbank, a local racer from my local track or my area right now. We're looking at the battle between third and fourth between Burbank and Benjamin Fenton. We saw Benjamin Fenton earlier in the Truggy race. He was in the bum spot, had some issues with that truck, and was unable to finish, unfortunately. So we'll see if he can do better here in the Truggy class. He is chasing down Brian Burbank right now. Oh, wow!
Went for the jugular into the pit.
Ooh. Oh, yes, and that is correct. My producer popping in our ear, Eric Jensen here, 3 bump for Buggy because of the ladder system.
It was, yeah.
So, wow.
So he went for the jugular for the pit stop.
He reminded
It's
me.
his first day.
Aaron's over here. Aaron's not even on the mic right now. He's yelling at me. I'm sorry. Go ahead. He went for the jugular.
Went for the jugular into the pit. Didn't really work out. Had a kind of a slow pit stop. Didn't have a fuel gun. But it is the 512th odd.
So how do you
kind of understandable.
Oh no! And
happened?
right now we has to make a pit stop. Burbank is.
Traction rolls off the end of the straight. Got it corrected. We're good to go.
So I think Fenton at this point right now.
So I think that's another pit behind him.
Okay, so let's see.
I feel bad for guys right now. You can't see in the dark. This track is gnarly.
It's rough out there.
It is.
Harold Lewis, meanwhile, out front by 2.4 seconds.
And it flies off the stair step.
Kevin Van Leer in the number 2 spot. Van Leer crossed the line there. Now Benjamin Fenton is who we're watching right now in the number 3 spot. He's in the final bump spot. He's got Jonathan Greenwood in 4th, Russ Heath in 5th, Craig Amo, Jimmy Stevens, Daniel Williams. And unfortunately Brian Burbank, who was in that jugular battle.
Yeah.
He's out. So bad deal for that one.
So that did actually get the jugular and took him out?
I think I didn't actually see which one took which. Heath. Benjamin Fenton. So now.
So we're at the warm-up.
Okay. Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so we're at the
we've
warm-up.
got to get back to where we're going.
I had a bunch of random tires.
Okay.
Had a Nitro Buggy and an E-Buggy.
Okay.
Mismatched paint schemes.
Love that.
It was super dialed.
Do you have yellow wheels on the front, white on the back?
No, I had all yellow.
Oh, okay.
I've been yellow wheels since day one.
Okay, fair enough.
We went to the warm-up. I got 3rd in E-Buggy.
Okay.
That was my first ever podium picture.
Okay. You still have that picture?
Oh, that's probably on Facebook. I don't know.
Oh, we're going to find that.
And then, so I think I probably qualified like 15th or something like that.
Okay.
Went into the semi. Somehow made it out of the semi. Straight to the main.
Okay.
Then they did an hour main. And like each time that all of this was happening, it was all like I had never raced for a half hour before in the semi, Then I get 1 half-hour main. I've never raced for an hour before. I didn't know how to prep my car. Stuff fell apart like 20 minutes in, of course. But I made it. I was there.
That's all that mattered.
Yeah, and that was the first time I'd ever seen a truggy at the warm-up.
And were you instantly hooked?
Yeah, then I had a truggy at the National that I'd never raced before.
Okay.
And so then I stopped there, but that was pretty solid.
That was pretty
That
solid.
was my second Nitro race ever. Was a Royal Fuel Net.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Looking here, I think everybody's impressed. I think this is these guys are pretty pumped to hear your story. And
What did they say?
well, it's kind of gone up, but it was at the top.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, they were pumped to hear, but they were saying how cool that story actually is. Now
my real dad is calling me for dinner.
Is calling you for dinner.
Yeah, text message.
Now you
Brian
got
Lutz.
Oh, man. Meanwhile, back on the track, Kevin Van Leer has taken over the lead, and Harold
Kelly.
Lewis in the number 2 spot. Russ Heath in the 3 spot, Craig Amo in the 4, Jonathan Greenwood, Jimmy Stevens, and Daniel Williams. So we're down to 7 now. Benjamin Fenton out of this one now. So Fenton and Burbank were the 2 that got together big time on the right
Now
side of the
they're
track.
both out.
They're both out. So now it's down to Van Leer, Lewis, and Heath, your top 3. Craig Amo is 7.9 seconds back in 4th. Neither one has crossed the line yet. This concerns me.
Don't worry.
There's Russ. And
Wait,
Jonathan.
3rd. Okay.
So Jonathan has now moved up in the 4th place spot.
Is that the battle for the bump, right?
Yes, Jonathan.
But it's not very close.
No, 8.3 seconds separating right now. So pretty spread out here in this one. Kevin Van Leer's out front, which I believe is who we are watching, if I'm not mistaken. Van Leer down the back stretch.
20-second lead for Van Leer right now.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
pretty big gap for the bumps.
Now I noticed they painted the corners on the pipes.
Maybe that's just for nighttime.
That's what I was curious. Do you think that helps a little bit at night?
I would have. Oh,
Oh no, the marshal's going the wrong. Oh no, I thought he was going the wrong way. I thought he was walking away from that car.
Yeah, this is kind of rough to watch a little bit.
Well,
I mean, the track's gnarly, and the guys are doing their best, but it's pretty hard.
These are the Ironmen right here.
Yep.
This race is over. Harold Lewis is locked up second. Here comes Kevin Van Leer.
Took his time getting into pit lane.
Yes.
Not worried about it.
There he is. Kevin Van Leer taking the win. Harold Lewis second. And Russ Heath on his final lap.
There he is.
There it is. Van Leer, Lewis, and Heath.